Greetings, denizens of the digital world. It is I, the Serial Killer, coming to you live on day 165 of the year of vlogging dangerously. That sounds like a pretty substantial number, 165, but really it isn't when you consider things. It's not even the halfway mark. Nope, not even the halfway mark. Hey, look, my brain doesn't know basic math. Okay, so a while back I may have talked about Twitter and other shit and social media, and I pay attention to things like this. I pay attention to Twitter. I'm on Facebook relatively often. Of course, I'm doing the YouTube thing, so I'm somewhat aware of social media and reaching out to the greater world beyond my tiny little brain. But there strikes me as even I'm really dumb when it comes to these things. I'm not somebody who maintains a life on these types of things well. But even with my lack of experience with these things, which is kind of frightening to say considering I'm a webmaster, but even with my lack of experience with these things, there's one thing that strikes me as being a completely wrong-ass thing to do if you're trying to promote yourself. And that's put your brand in the hands of someone you don't 100% know. Or you don't know well. Sweden, the country, the tourist board of Sweden, is trying to draw attention to their country and get the world looking at Sweden again and saying, oh, it'd be cool to visit Sweden. It would be. Personally, I think it is kind of cool. Sweden's a great country. They've got a lot going for them. They've got a government that provides a lot for the people, but taxes the crap out of them, and I'm okay with that. I'm kind of that way with, if I get free education, if I get, if everything's provided to me for healthcare and everything, I'm not too unhappy with taxes. Taxes are supposed to be that. They're supposed to be to help the greater good of society. Now, if my taxes are being wasted, that's another thing. But anyway, that's beyond the point. Sweden's a great country in my limited knowledge of Sweden. But if you're going to promote your country with a Twitter account as a brand, because you're branding your country once you start doing this type of thing, if you're going to promote your brand, don't hand it to just any one of your citizens. They created a Twitter account at Sweden. I'm surprised someone didn't already take at Sweden, but okay, they got at Sweden, and they started deciding to promote the country. Now, how do they do this? They hand the Twitter account for, I guess, a week at a time to average citizens of the country. They give control to it. And apparently it's unfiltered as crap, because this last week's lady was, wow, over the top nuts. You're trying to provide people with an insight into the minds of your citizens, and let's see, you want to make sure the citizen is at least putting you in a positive light. Let's see. She says random crap about Jews. She posts pictures of herself breastfeeding her children. She posts pictures of something she calls piss and strawberries. And she says all sorts of random, crazy shit, and they don't pull the account from her. Instead, they say, hey, we're trying not to censor our people. We want to show who she is. But it's not who she is that you're showing, Sweden. You're showing who you, the country of Sweden, are. By handing this loony bird crazy woman, who, okay, I've probably said some things that are offensive to people in the past, too. Yes, I have my own craziness, yes, but I don't represent a whole fucking country. I represent my own stupid ass and no one else. Absolutely no one else. Anything I say on this channel is my opinion. It's representative of no other person, unless, of course, they're in the video and they say something. But even then, it's a representation of me and myself, and I'm the one who should be censoring it if I find it stupid. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Because you handed the reins to a crazy person and you just let her run with it. And you think it's great. I don't think it is. Yes, mind you, they've gained a ton of followers. But the people are not following to find out how awesome Sweden is. They're following to watch what the wackadoo crazy lady's going to say next. Maybe that's the only reason 3 or 4 or 5 or however many 10 people pay attention to this channel, because they're going to try and see what my crazy ass is going to see next. But hey, that's what I'm trying to provide, is some stupid stuff for you to say. I don't know. It's It's insane, and it seems like completely the wrong way to do it. So from, Kickstarter yes to Twitter no. Apparently I'm on a bent of how to do things on the internet right this week. It's probably not going to continue. But as usual, I have been the Serial Killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats, you know where to put them in the comment section below. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes, actually tomorrow, because it's actually today.